Update video. I've got so much stuff to tell you guys that I have no choice but to do a bit of a talky video. But now don't switch off straight away. Just have a little listen to what I've got to say. That's why I've put on the delicious third-person mount, which is again steaming up. I don't know what it is about that mount. It just makes your camera steam up. But hello back there. Hello back there. To make it all a bit more interesting, I've put on the third-person mount. Oh, and I've got a bit of hay fever as well, so I'm a bit snotty. So I do apologise in advance. But hello, yes. Someone said to me the other day, have you still got that third-person mount? Because everyone I've seen who's got one does one video, and then it never makes another appearance again. So I said, yes, I do have it, but it is a bit of a faff to set it all up and get it on your bike, and you know what I mean, and get the camera position right. It is a bit of faffing involved, so it doesn't make an appearance as often as it should. Also, you do look a bit of a penis. There's no denying it. You look like some sort of weird bumper car that's escaped from the fairground. But yeah, so it doesn't make an appearance very often. Special occasions. But as we're just doing a talky video today, I thought let's at least give you some entertaining views. Massive thanks to everyone who voted for me in the ThiEYE camera video competition. Do you remember that video competition with ThiEYE cameras? I asked people to vote for me. Well, I did win a prize. I didn't come first. I didn't win the $1,000, but I came in third place. Many thanks to you, lovely people. But I was basically outdone on what was really a popularity contest. Nothing to do with the actual videos. I could have just recorded myself having a poo, and I probably still would have come third. But basically, the guy who won it, let's go this way. The guy who won it had 200,000 subscribers. He just put a video out and said, guys, just click like on this video, would you? And yeah, he blitzed it. Yeah, absolutely. But even though his video was a piece of shit, basically, him shooting a Nerf gun at the camera, it must have taken all of 5 minutes for him to actually do that. Yes, I did ask people to vote for me, but at least I put a good effort in on the video, man. Come on, at least my video was possible a winner, just on merits alone. But yeah, so yeah, I'm not bitter at all. But yeah, I came in third, which means I've won another camera. I come in at night, I push the door open, and it's not post in front of the door, it's just cameras I have to wade through to get in my house. I've got that many now. So I'm going to do a camera giveaway. I'm giving away a camera in this here video. So watch to the end for information on how to get yourself a free action camera. Can't be bad. Come on, de-steam, you steamy little fuckstick. Come on, I can't even blame one boy. That's not even his steamy cam, that one. Unsteam you, god damn it. I've got to say a big thank you to Translogic, the quick shifter people. As I mentioned before, and I'll just have a quick recap on this, my dad had that week from hell a couple of months ago. My dad had a stroke while on holiday, better slow down a bit, in Malta. He's doing really well, fantastic. You wouldn't even really know he had a stroke. We've been so lucky. He's made an amazing recovery. So thanks for all the love and messages people sent me about that. I mean, it was really unbelievably cool. Thank you so much. But he's doing really well, so brilliant news. Long may that continue. And I also mentioned my my nephew, Alex, who... I'll tell you a bit more about this story now, but he basically had a little scooter, a push-along scooter that the kids have these days. He went to a scooter park, a properly run, organised scooter park, and he basically managed to break his leg doing a little jump on his scooter in one of these little parks. So it's quite a bad break. Both of his bones in his lower leg snapped and displaced, stopped steaming, and yeah, he went into hospital, like you do obviously, and he had to stay in because it was a nasty break. And they were all saying, hang on, petrol brake, hold on a mo, I'll continue the story in a second, hold on a mo. Let me get some juice, give me some sex. Oh Christ, what am I doing? That was not neutral. What was that? What the hell was that? I don't know what I did then. I just hit the clutch. I had a spasm moment. I read it out. Juice in the back of the bike. I like to put my juice in the back of the bike. I've got a diesel car, so I'm paranoid about putting diesel into my unleaded vehicles. Or vice versa. Definitely unleaded. Definitely unleaded. Trying to take out the decor as I come in. There we go. Oh yeah. Yes, number 1 please. Thank you very much. I haven't, no. I do not. It's not easy, yeah. It's just Google Street View. They've just cut backs on it, you see, now. They've got rid of the cars and they've gone for bikes now. So it's a bit of the weekend, a bit of extra money. You know, something, bit of extra, isn't it? Thanks so much. Bye. I think she bought it. I'm being a spaz today. I don't know why. You know, some of those days you're just a spaz. You're like, oh my god, I'm just being spazzy. Stop being spazzy today. You can't really have a spazzy day when you're riding a motorcycle. You may get away with it in a car, but on a motorcycle you need to be in control at all times. You can't have a spazzy day. So yeah, so Translogic. So one of the good things which has come out of this vlogging and doing reviews and everything is you can get yourself a bit of free gear. And I have been known to take advantage of that fact and do reviews and get myself some good deals on some equipment which, yes, people may say, oh, he's just blagging stuff, the swine. But I mean, it's kit which I think you guys want to know about, and if I can blag it slightly cheaper for myself, then you know who's being hurt here? Who's being hurt here? So there's this thing, because well, basically, oh god, this is just going on for ages. Alex went to hospital. He hurt his leg, broke his leg badly. Let's just recap. It's been that long. I maybe I'll put an advert in between that, but yeah, he broke his leg. And basically, if you have a bad break, there's this thing called compartment syndrome, which is whereby the actual tissue around the leg is damaged, the blood vessels can actually be burst, and the leg bleeds into itself, into the inner compartments of the leg, hence why it's called compartment syndrome. And they're very careful, supposedly, about checking for this, and they give you, there's some tests they can do to see if you've got it, and someone comes around every couple of hours, because basically what happens is the leg dies. There's no blood supply to the rest of the leg because the actual vessel's broken. It bleeds into the leg, creates enormous pressure inside the leg which can't go anywhere but squeezes all the tissue. It's incredibly painful if you get it, and funny enough, Alex did have a night of incredible pain. And yeah, basically the hospital missed diagnosing this compartment syndrome in his leg, and if you get this compartment syndrome, it has to be dealt with within 6 hours or the tissue starts to die. Basically what they do is they put massive slits along your whole leg, open it all up just to relieve the pressure, and that can then save the tissue. Well, Alex was spotted 72 hours after the accident, by which time, well, basically what happened, the doctors changed shift at the hospital, and the new consultant came in and said, I'm not happy how this leg looks, because it was basically blue. I'm really not happy with this. I want him down to theatre immediately. And this consultant actually wheeled him down to theatre herself because didn't have time to wait for like the orderlies to come. And yeah, they opened it up, and basically half the leg was just dead. And when they opened it up, all of the toxins went into his bloodstream, and he nearly died. Basically on the oh, actually filling up a bit. He actually died on the nearly died. He didn't actually die. He nearly died on the operating theatre. And to cut a very long story short, they had to remove he was in hospital 3 months in the end. They had to remove 50% of the tissue in his leg because it was dead and died, and they basically said after the operation, we're going to have to remove his leg, it's dead, there's no pulse in it. They came and to tell him the next day, had to wake him up from the general to tell him that his leg, he's had to go back into theatre again to take his leg off. But when they came back to tell him, they noticed that the foot was slightly pinky, and they got this Doppler thing, and they managed to find a pulse in the leg. And by a miracle, they couldn't believe that it actually had a pulse, because they'd been trying for like 6 hours in theatre to try and get a pulse in it. They noticed it had a pulse, and yeah, it was basically 3 months of checking it, removing tissue. He had about 10 operations in the end, every time removing a bit more dead tissue to see how much of it was going to recover. And he's basically out of hospital now. He's got a frame on it for the brake. He has no feeling in the leg still at the moment. He can't move his foot. This is a terrible way to tell a story. I should add, he loves his motorcycles and's got a little 50cc bike because he's 16, but I'm crazy about bikes. I could talk to someone about bikes all day long. Alex can come to talk to someone about bikes all day long and all night long. He's absolutely passionate about bikes, and his biggest fear through this whole thing of perhaps losing his leg was that he wouldn't be able to ride a bike again. So he's in recovery now. It's just going to be a long video, I can see. I've got other stuff to say as well. He's in recovery now, but there's this thing that Translogic make called a power shift, where it can actually change his gear for you, basically, because it's his left foot which is... Christ, I'm going through red lights now. Jesus Christ. Stop spazzing. That's what you're doing, I bet. Yes, where was I? So yeah, he can't move his foot like that because he's got no muscles to actually lift the foot up like that anymore. But Translogic make this thing called a power shift, which changes gear for you automatically by buttons on handlebars. Simple as that. But they're very expensive, they're £800. So I, being Mr. Blag, who's had some success in getting some free gear to review, contacted PowerShift and see if they'd be interested in helping Alex, you know, by me doing a review of this PowerShift unit and making the whole thing into a bit of a video diary of how he's got on riding his bike again and all that. Had a response from them. They wanted me to test their quick shifter. Basically, they'd seen my other quick shifter reviews for Hilltech and HM, and they said, yeah, we can help you with Alex, but could you review our quick... We're not too worried about having a review of the power shift, but we'd really like a review of our quick shifter system. And I said, yeah, absolutely fine. So we basically kind of deal that they're sorting them out with the power shift, so if I review the quick shifter. So fantastic. So massive thanks to Translogic, and hopefully he can ride his bike again and be able to just, you know, support his weight on the leg, but he won't have to change gear because they have the buttons. So he'll be back on a bike again. So thank you, Translogic. That's really, really kind of you to get involved with the channel and to help Alex out. Thank you, thank you. You're still steamed up? Yeah, you little shitbag. Shitbag! I can't think what else to say. Oh yeah, the camera. So, in case I don't think of what else to say, let's talk about the camera quick. So yeah, I've got cameras coming out my ears now, so I thought it was about time I rewarded one of you subscribers back for all the support you've given me at nearly 8,000 subs now. Wow. 7 I think we are at the moment, getting close to 8. So how about an action camera so you too can get involved and join this whole vlogging community? Well, want one? Okay, all you have to do is comment in the video. Don't just put a dot, that doesn't count as a comment. I want a proper comment. You have to be contactable via YouTube so I can send you a message to say you've won. And what I'll do basically, all the comments I'll then, you can get a randomizer I think from comments which will generate someone. So I'll take all those comments, I'll run them through a randomizer, and the winner will receive a camera. Now, which camera? You're all asking yourselves. I don't want no shit, mate. I want a decent camera, yeah? Well, what you're going to get is my Google 5 camera. I've done a review of this camera. It's up here. You can have a look at it. It's a good little budget camera. So I will send you a Google 5 to the winning person. I'll post it anywhere in the world. But there's no expense spared here. So if you're in Timbuktu, you can still enter the competition. It'll run for 1 month, this competition, so a month from when this video goes up, I'll choose the winner. So there's a month's worth of voting, so there you go. If you know me, like Womble, Kylie, Quentin, Dan, both the Dans, you're excluded from it, okay? I can't be giving this away to someone I know, or I'll get accused of faking it. I'll get accused of faking it again. But yeah, so there you go, fill your boots, get in there, win yourself a camera. Christ, this channel's getting good, mate. Giveaways and everything. So there we are, thanks guys. I'll close it now in case anything else happens. I'm probably going to crash today because I'm being a spaz, so I'll just put a little bit of video at the end. If I crash or something happens, I'll just add it to the end of the outros. Okay, so there we go, see ya, bye.